Well, good morning. Or good evening. Or whatever time it is. It is early morning here. Well, 8 o'clock, so it's okay. Getting the last few things ready before the stream. Just some messages. I would say enjoy the beautiful view, but as you can see, I already have my rollos down. It's not gonna be as hot as it was last week, but it's still gonna get up there in temperature today, so I'm gonna keep the light and the heat out as early in the morning as possible. Now I would say most of the things should be ready-ish. I was gonna remove that one. There we go. That comes back down. Now I did set up my camera before the stream, but the light changed and therefore it's now slightly too dark. There we go. That should be alright. So let's switch over to the regular game scene. Welcome. Good morning, good evening once again. Welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV music stream where I go through all the amazing channels, amazing people that created new cover tracks this week or in the previous week for Final Fantasy XIV. And I have quite a nice lineup again today. I still have trouble finding new tracks due to the changes to the algorithms. There are a lot of tracks out there, it's just difficult to find them. But I will get to that at a later point when we start listening to the new tracks. Because first, if there are Final Fantasy XIV related music news, I always do these news first, and yes, there are music news again this week. So let's switch over to our newsroom. We have a new original soundtrack coming up. The Trail to the Heavens Final Fantasy XIV original soundtrack will be released in October. That's the promo website, which I have linked in the description box down below on the YouTube VOD. If you live in Japan, although you can get it a bit earlier on the 16th of September. Also, if you pre-order it from, for example, it's actually on the English website from CD Japan, then there is a good chance that you will get it around the 16th as well. It comes with a bonus in-game minion code, the musical Paka, and for the first time, or at least it's very rare, that it will also have the sleeve case available in North America and Europe if you're one of the first few to order it. So far they were always only available for Japan, or mainly only for Japan. I never got one when I ordered them from a European, or from the European store. So that's nice. We don't know how it looks yet, but it's always really gorgeous cover art on those sleeve cases. In terms of tracklist, the full CD or Blu-ray will have 151 tracks. Soken himself tweeted before they released this website that they really struggled to get all of the tracks onto the disc. What they now have done is they split it, basically. We have 79 tracks that are on there with additional video and some commentary that always pops up over the video. Those are all basically new tracks to the game that have been released from 7.1 up until 7.58, or until basically before the release of 8.0. That's also why there are a lot of tracks on there on the list that still have question marks, because they are not yet out in the game and they don't want to spoil us. The rest of the tracks from 80 to 151 will only be available as MP3 on the Blu-ray, mainly because these tracks have been released on other albums. So we have a lot of tracks on here from Final Fantasy XI that got added due to the Alliance raid. We have some tracks here, like for example these ones down here, which are on the Sinners, Science and Sinners CD. We have some from the Pulse CD. We have Dancing Mad from the latest Ultimate, which is already part of a different CD before. So all of these that are present on other tracks or on other CDs, they still included them into this one, but only as MP3 to download. They wanted to give a full experience of the patches. That's the best they could do with the space they had available, basically. And obviously, I already have added to the to my Final Fantasy XIV Hunt website down here, Trail to the Heavens, with as much information about the tracks as possible. I did not add the question mark tracks, so that's why it only counts up to 133 tracks so far. Once we have the full list, I will add all of that into there as well. And that's it for the official news for this week. So let's head back. And now, what's the plan for today? It'll be slightly different from previous weeks. First of all, I won't do treasure dungeons today. Not because I'm sick of them, I can do them no problem. I could easily go in and do a few more hours. The thing is, I have a different goal that I want to achieve before the end of Dawntrail. A goal that I already did do once. I tried to remember when it was. It might be before or with Shadowbringers. I can't quite remember when it was. And that is, I want to finish the Orchestrion list before Dawntrail ends. I mean, I'm all about music, therefore I want to finish the whole list here. And as you probably can tell, if I just scroll through here, it is already very complete, but not fully. Sometimes there are some few tracks in here that are missing. In total, I miss 19 scrolls right now. Let's wait. There we go. I miss 19 scrolls. I have 690, if I counted correctly, of the 709 that are currently available, excluding online bonus and Mock Station tracks. So they are not included in this total. And yeah, my goal is to get all of them before Dawntrail ends, basically, and Evercold begins. Obviously, with the coming patches, there will be even more new Orchestrion Rolls that get added, so It doesn't end there yet. It's not the final list of or not the final number of rolls I have to get. Now, some of them are locked behind quests, but most are locked behind duties that I have to complete. The largest number is locked behind the newest alliance raid. It's 7 scrolls still left out for me to get from the third walk. That's also what I will do today. I'm just gonna spam the third walk if it pops. Otherwise, I'm gonna go and do some heavy and cruiserweights that I still miss the music scroll as well. And after that, and once we are through with all the tracks that I have prepared for today, I will also jump into the newest Criterion, which I have not yet unlocked, so that will be fun. Because there are also 2 scrolls that are only available through the Criterion dungeon that I don't have yet. So I kind of have to go there and do this if I want to fill this list. And there are a few other duties. I also have to do a new deep dungeon up to, I think, the 30th floor. I have to complete it up to there to get the scroll. There is one locked behind a quest there. And also the one I'm dreading the most is Blue Mage. There is one more music scroll that's locked behind a Blue Mage fight. So that will also come in the coming weeks. So that's the plan. I will jump into the third walk. I think time-wise it should still be okay that people actually are doing this at this time of day. So we will see. But first, gonna take a sip. Take a sip here. And let's start with the music for this week. So I'm gonna turn in-game sounds completely off and show the browser. There we go. Once again, it's quite difficult right now to find new tracks because of the algorithm changes. I went in again this morning, and that's also where I found this track here, that first one. I set it to please only show me tracks that are 1 day old in the list. Upload date less than a day. I get a few that are 1 hour, 2 hour, 5 hours, and then the next one suddenly 5 years. 5 years is not 1 day. I really don't know what the algorithm thinks currently or is doing right now. So it's very difficult to find a good list or to have a list of all the tracks in chronological order somewhere in a search result. So it's just very difficult. But I still managed to find new tracks, and even, like this one here, a new channel that I've never featured before. And I'm really looking forward to featuring Yukina, Sizuku. So let's subscribe to them right away so that I won't miss any new track. And they have created a cover of Flow, a rock version. And if I say they, we have Yukina, Sizuku on the guitar, and in the mix and production and the arrangement from Makopi Rainbow. That will be the first track for today, so let's dive right in. I will adjust the volume as we go, as they sometimes differ. Very nice arrangement, just guitar and piano. Ooh, now it widened up. Also some synths in the background. Ooh, beautiful piano. Interesting rhythm from the drum set here. Such a nice, happy tune. And love the strings that are accompanying it in the background. Now pulling back on the guitar. Interesting panning. Also of the strings. The higher notes over here and the deeper notes over here. Modulation up a few steps. Ooh, that was nice. That was very well done, rhythmically. This quick break in there. Now it's really filling out with the open hi-hat sound and all the arpeggios. Interesting new melody. And a beautiful piano ending. Very well done. Gorgeous arrangement. Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to many, many more tracks. Now let's see if we actually will get into the third walk today. Not a lot of people actually queuing for it on this data center. I am looking forward to all data centers being, or the regional duty finder. All data centers being united in there. But it doesn't matter. I have a lot of music to listen to, so we go with the next one right away now. A track I would love to do one day as well. I have a special idea for this track. I just have to do it. I know. It's Not Afraid. But here we have a... that sounds wrong. Here we have a bass cover of the track, performed by Itou MK. Bass cover of the actually Primal's version of the track from the Cruiserweight M3. Not Afraid. Let's just dive right in. Oh yeah, that's bass heavy. And I love those little changes in the video. No, from monochrome to colored. Oh yeah, that's a stank face, I know, but I just love that sound. Ooh, now some tapping too. Yeah, most of it played on the first string. You know, it's very... oh. Now some effects. Langer. That was interesting. Now we're just showing off. And I like it. Please go on. I love that break there, or the break of the rhythm. Amazing, well done. Really great cover. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think if I did showcase the next one already, or if that's actually a new entry as well, and I just already subscribed to them. I have featured them once before. Okay. Have featured them once before. The next one on the list. The MaSin. And we have Fleeting Life from a Dawntrail. Trying to think which one it is. It should be from the final area, so slight spoilers for those that haven't been there yet. Let's just dive right in. It will be different in terms of energy to the previous one, but nonetheless beautiful, I'm sure of it. So let's go. Ah, yeah. Now remember. Originally from Final Fantasy IX. Just want to check if there are more information downstairs, but couldn't find more. But very nicely arranged. That's nice. I'll switch to the melody only on piano. And keeping that phrasing up of the melody. Ooh, now we're going somewhere else. In terms of the chords and the mood. Such a high contrast from the dark bass to the very bright melody of the flutes. Playful yet mischievous. It's also the track that we get when we are first introduced to Theen, or when she actually approaches us for the first time in earnest. So I always associate this track with Theen right away. Very gorgeous. Very nice arrangement. And I was checking out arrangement the MaSin and the original from Nobuo Uematsu. Very well done. Thank you very, very much for this gorgeous track. And this one, I'm glad I checked again this morning if there are some new tracks in my subscription list, because there was one. Madol uploaded a new track, Finality, the Endwalker Dungeon Boss theme. They have been very busy recently, that's why they didn't upload too many tracks, is what they wrote themselves. But I'm glad I caught the few that had been uploaded, and I'll gladly share them here as well. So here we go. Finality from Madol. Ooh, that was nice. The unusual... I don't actually know what it's called in English. But the uneven splitting. For example, a 5-note splitting on a 4/4 bar. On the left hand, just before that was very nice. Or now the 3 split on the left hand. In a 6/8 rhythm compared to the 4/4 rhythm on the right hand. Really well done. Beautifully done. Thank you very, very much for another amazing cover. The queue is slowly filling. I guess we will get right in when I hit the final track for today, but that's okay. The next one, I'm glad I caught when they released it, caught the tweet when they released it, because it never showed up on any search results. Because I'm subscribed to them already, I managed to get the release of The Mirror, performed here as a guitar cover, I think a bit more than guitar, by gaじゅまる. Let's dive right in. Mixed slightly calmer. Another track I really want to cover myself. I just have to get to it, I know. Glad I'm already at max with the volume. Especially this part here is just so 90s surf rock. Ooh, interesting bass line. Love the halftime. Quick switch to halftime beat. Now fully halftime for this bridge. Gorgeous outro. Before we go back into the riff. Beautifully done. Thank you very, very much for another amazing cover track. Party is still slowly filling up, but yeah, not sure we actually will get in to the third walk, but that's okay. I have more music to go through, and I'm glad about the next one that SirTeclas has once again blessed us with actually 2 covers from Final Fantasy XIV. My rule is always that I'm only doing 1 cover per channel per week. So that means next week we have another cover from SirTeclas to showcase. Today I have for you Dragonsong as a piano cover. And I have not listened to this one yet, but from previous tracks that I've heard from him, he will go places, so I'm looking forward to this very, very much. Let's dive right in. Already a very interesting switch there in terms of the melody. Or in terms of the chords, actually not the melody, the chords are slightly different to the original. Which is totally fine for me. Gives it that unique feeling. And the wonder of hearing it for the first time, once again. That was nice. Nice phrasing there. Gorgeous use of tempo changes. Those chords. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. Switch to major into the final phrase with the modulation. Slowing it down. Keeping it suspended. And leaving it space here, leaving it time to... leaving it time to just flow. Beautifully done. Gorgeous cover. Thank you very, very much. For a moment I thought the alliance rate would fully fill, and then it jumped back down to almost nothing, and now it's just missing one healer. So maybe it will pop soon. And next we have another new entry, which is great, so let's subscribe to them right away. I'm subscriber number 4 now from Tobi, or as the channel is called, Tobi MP3. And he covered the Arcadion on the guitar. I've quickly listened to this one because I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I usually do this with new entries, just a quick listen, and the few bars that I did hear were really amazing. So here we go, the Arcadion as a guitar cover by Tobi. Quite a change from the previous one. That's as far as I've heard. So here we go. I switch the octave down. No guitar part in this one, that's true. But now can't help but play the air guitar. Van Vatel. Sinister. And back to the mirror. Doubling up, okay. And now Ultimate Tyranny. A gorgeous riff. And that's where it loops. Very well done. Sounds amazing. And I'm glad I managed to find this new channel, and I'm looking forward to many, many more. And yeah, it doesn't look good for the Alliance raid. It crashed down again. From only missing one healer, we are now back to only 4 people in the duty finder. So yeah, doesn't matter, I have more music to listen to. And the next one I specifically chose once again from the huge catalog that sodaorat is uploading recently. Again, still going strong with 1 upload every day, 1 new cover per day. This week I thought let's pick one of my favorite tracks from 14, although the favorite one is actually the daytime theme from the Dravanian Forelands, Painted Foothills. The Night Sky theme, which we will listen to now, Painted Skies, although is really amazing as well, and I love this track very, very much too. So here we go, Painted Skies. Again, the night theme from the Dravanian Forelands, performed by sodaorat as a piano cover, which is fitting because it is just a piano track. So let's go. Original by Soken, and this arrangement as a piano arrangement by Keiko. Great way to train your left hand, actually. Beautiful use of the dynamics here. Now change to 6/8 in the melody. Back to 4/4 for the chorus. Again, giving it space to breathe. The very deep finish. Beautifully done. I really adore this track, and that was a very amazing rendition of Painted Skies. Thank you very, very much. One other track that, by the way, sodaorat uploaded this week, and which I almost chose for today, is the Ishgard Night theme, Night in the Brume. However, I found this track here. That one popped up this week by FF Guitar Covers, or Final Fantasy Guitar Covers. Again, Night in the Brume as a guitar cover here. And so I thought it might be better not to do it twice and choose a different one from sodaorat. So that I have this one here to enjoy without drawing a comparison, because I don't really want to compare two covers with each other. That would be unfair. I want to listen to them without any bias at all for what they are. And they are all very, very beautiful. So enough talk, here we go. Night in the Brume, the Ishgard Night theme, on acoustic guitar by FF Guitar Covers. Recorded in a church, as it seems. Which obviously sounds amazing always. Well, not always, but it's very different and interesting feeling to play in a church. It has a very unique acoustic sound. Nice. Ooh, interesting. Different key there to the original. Such an interesting track in this part here. The chords make it seem almost minor, but the melody is definitely major. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. thank you. Also, thank you very much for this gorgeous cover. And yeah, shout out to Harley Guitar. No, wait, Harley Guio Guitar for the tabs. And still, sorry for mispronouncing any of the names. Now, for the next one, first of all, I have to turn off the video for the next one because it uses imagery that I don't want to share on stream. Also, let me quickly reset my camera because after a while it goes out of sync with the audio and I still haven't figured out why. And it's only that camera, by the way. If I'm using other cameras, they work fine. There's no issue. It's just this streaming camera here which goes out of sync after a while with the audio. Now, the next track that I have loaded up, the second to last track, and I don't think we will actually get in here. It just doesn't want to pop at all, but it's okay. We have more music. The next track is the Shadowbringers boss theme called Insatiable. As a nightcore track, there are no indications that the music wasn't done by a human. The video you can that's on screen is definitely not done by a human, that's why I'm not showing it to you. But at least the music seems to be done human-made, so I'm still going to share it with you right now. A new entry, again, as I said, by Eden Sight, the Shadowbringers mid-boss theme. Let's go. Actually, the final boss theme, not mid-boss, final boss. Okay, the music might also be altered. Especially the screams right now. They don't seem quite human. They're too generic. The music sounds good, sounds legit. Very interesting arrangement. Yeah, slightly sad that it's so generic in the scream. Definitely distracts from the gorgeous arrangement of the music. That's sad. The music itself sounds really nice, but it sadly distracts from the gorgeous music arrangement. But hey, they chose to do it, so here we are. And now, the final track, which also means I am going to withdraw here. Don't really want it to pop with the final track that I have prepared for you today. Sands of Blood by the channel I still don't know how to pronounce, jcczzz, or just jcczzz. One of the two. I'm sorry for mispronouncing the name. I'm trying my best. Another beautiful piano cover, I'm sure of it. I have not listened to it yet. But of what I've heard from them before, I'm sure that one will be equally beautiful once again. So let's go. Sands of Blood, the Amareng Night Theme. Tremolo on the right hand. Just beautiful. Using the full length of the piano for this amazing rendition. Very open play here. Beautiful section there. That open play with the melody not really being on the beat, which it doesn't always have to be. Now really pulled back with just the melody and simple chords on one. Slowly drawing them out again. Beautifully done. Thank you truly for this gorgeous performance of Sands of Blood. And with that, I'm through with all the cover tracks that I did find this week. I'm quite sure there are more tracks out there that I just couldn't find, that simply were hidden from me by the algorithms. So if you know of a track that I have not showcased here today, if you know of a channel that I have never showcased here before, then please let me know in the comments down below. It really could be that it simply does not want to show up in my search results, that all the different companies think I don't want to listen to it, even though I want to. I'm always looking for more and new and amazing tracks to add to my list. And to add to the Hunt website as well, so that more people can listen to them, can share them, so that we all can enjoy that huge universe of Final Fantasy XIV music together. Now, we are through with the music, but we're not through with the stream. As I mentioned before, I will now do the Merchant's Tale for the first time. I have not seen anything, really, from inside. I really am going in completely blind. But before that, I'm gonna go and get something more to drink, because, well, not much left here of my iced coffee. So I'm gonna get something more to drink, and then we will jump into the Merchant's Tale. So let's do that one, the idling camera, and turn that one on, and be right back. obviously what I just remembered. I mean, time-wise it should have been okay with the duty. I usually get in to the Alliance raid at this point in time, or at this time of day and week, but obviously what I completely forgot, it was the 4th of July over in the US, and therefore I would say a lot of people were not online that usually are. So that's on me. But that's okay as well. Can still listen to music without doing a duty. So now, there we go. And now let's head over to Old Charlian. There we go. And try out that Merchant's Tale for the first time, so that I can get the music scrolls as well as actually the what's it called? The cards. Triple try cards, there we go. Yeah, they ain't even available here for exchange, because I first have to do this quest, the final quest. There's no other quest here. So let's dive right in. A Spellbinding read. Shalomore has an odd job for an enterprising adventurer. Ooh, cutscene. And obviously, that track again. Please, Square Enix, don't really use that track anymore. There are other tracks. You have over 1,000 other tracks you can choose from. Please. Why, if it isn't Miingno, come seeking work to keep your hands busy, well, you're in luck, for a client of ours specially requests you for a little odd job. Mikote lass, who seems to know you, in fact. Oh, okay. Ha, you're dying to know who it is? I see. Her name is Inatka, a gleaner. Does name ring a bell? I suppose there's no need to ponder. There she is. As far as I'm aware, it's a sister of Stola, actually. Is she eating rocks? Why is she eating rocks? Nazca, now's not the time to indulge your adventurous palate. The man you requested is here. My apologies. I happened upon a new ingredient for sale and simply had to test its flavor. The one and only Miingno, I take it. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Thank you for keeping watch over my older sister. Stola can be quite a handful. Yeah, so it is her sister. As far as I know, Stola has around 20 siblings, canonly, as far as we know. So, yeah. I understand even Mitra has relied upon your aid. Oh yeah, her respect isn't won easily, so imagine my surprise when she began singing your praises. Yeah, Mitra over in Scridonia. When I had cause to seek out a skilled adventurer, I knew it had to be you. If my family can entrust you with matters of earth-shaking import, then who better to seek out for a little odd job? If you have no objections, I would start right away. Now, will you journey into the pages of ancient folklore with me? Quite intense. What do you mean? I suppose that is not a request to give without explanation, isn't it? Allow me to elucidate. You see, I'm a gleaner who specializes in recovering all manner of documents and manuscripts. Until but recently, I studied under my father and mentor, Irul Nun. Ooh, that's a new name. Unfortunately, he succumbed to disease while on a mission into a distant land. Okay, it was a terrible loss for us all. The way she just said this so nonchalantly. Oh, forgive me. It was not my intent to sour the mood. I was with him when he passed, so for a blessing, I was able to say my farewells. Yet being suddenly left alone in unfamiliar land was difficult, to say the least. Luckily, my sisters were there to support me through the hardest times. As was my father in his way, he left me a keepsake, which happens to be at the heart of my request. It is a beautiful, illuminated manuscript that bears a treacherous enchantment. It can draw the reader's very mind into its pages. Needless to say, such a rare tome is notorious among collectors of unique and dangerous documents. While it may seem a strange gift, I know my father gave it to me for a reason. And although it may be a risky endeavor, I must read its every page to find out why. Now, I hope you understand the reason I requested your company. Might you keep me safe while I explore this world of fiction? I would never refuse, Stola sister. That's a great comfort to hear. As you might imagine, such a book must be kept safe and away from prying eyes, so I've left it in safekeeping at the Gleaner's lodgings in Journey's End. I shall await you there when you're ready. Good. What an odd request, eh? But I'm sure you've received other. Go now, and best of luck. Well then. Let's see. Yeah, I had heard that it was her Stola's sister who had the request this time, but I forgot until now. And I knew when I searched for missing triple try cards that there should be an NPC here that hands them out that I can battle, but the NPC wasn't here. This place was empty until now, which is good that now they are here. So I can get both the music scroll and the cards. Hopefully. Thank you for coming, Miingno. This is Fargame, and she manages our lodgings here. I trust her with my life. Dario. I was skeptical when Nazca was set on recruiting the realm's foremost hero, but here we are. I reckon no one else could keep up with her boundless curiosity. Okay. Aye, it's gotten her into trouble more than once, but it's also made her into a talented cleaner on her own right. You see, where most would hesitate to eat something upon first sight, Nazca will gladly gulp, slurp, or chomp it down, all in the name of knowledge. Or so she claims. Yeah, we've seen that before. And the book's just there in the background. You kind of see it's behind my camera. Yes, I'm very thorough. But enough about me. Surely you're curious about the book. It's entitled The Merchant's Tale, and it is a well-known fable passed down in Corvus, located in southern Ilsabard. There it is. The protagonist is a shrewd young merchant, and the story describes his journey to find the perfect gift to win the heart of a young maiden. However, over generations, countless versions of the tale have been passed down and retold. I can't say for certain how this particular manuscript ends. We've no choice but to read the entire thing ourselves. A feat made quite daunting by the enchantment imbued within its pages. I can't help but be reminded of my father's words before he passed. He gave the book to me and said, "After reading the final passage, you will come to an understanding. You shall see what is needed most to travel the path before you." Interesting. This is a trial of sorts. Of that I'm certain. A test from mentor to pupil, from father to daughter, and I intended to rise to the occasion. I haven't a clue what will happen when we give ourselves over to the magics dwelling within the book, but with you by my side, I'm not afraid. Let's go. So let's begin and reveal the secrets bound within the covers of The Merchant's Tale. Yeah, let's go. Custom cutscene, nice. Or custom animation. Into the world of The Merchant's Tale we go. That colorful world. Oh? Does she have a different outfit? Interesting. You've come again, peddler? But why? You know I cannot return the affection you bear for me. Pray accept this truth and move on. Oh, interesting. And you are? Joy is not meant for one such as me. My fate is to remain here alone, with only my sorrow for company. Yeah, part of the book, of the story, I guess. I take it, the story has begun, yeah. I see, we've become characters in the narrative, and perhaps by acting as the characters should, we can advance the plot forward. Bits and pieces are coming to me. I must be the protagonist, the shrewd young merchant. Next is the scene where I propose to the enchanting maiden who has captured my heart. I say, "Pray perish such desolate thoughts, my dear beloved. You deserve the utmost happiness, and I shall give it to you." If you approve your words and ardor true, then bring me an object of worth immeasurable. An object of value so great that it may fill the void within my heart. Do that and I can rest assured that your intentions are pure. If you wish it, then it shall be done. Even if I must scour the ends of heaven and earth, I swear I shall return with what you desire. Then I shall pray for your safe return. And thus the tale moves forward. Apparently now the merchant, together with his skilled and trusted bodyguard, set forth in search of priceless treasure. A bodyguard? Sounds like of me, or I'm not the main character. I mean, she can be. I'm honored to have you by my side. Who better to entrust my safety to than the hero, the very hero who saved our star? Ooh. Maiden ignores you. It seems her dialogue for this portion of the tales has been exhausted. Okay, back to Old Arcadion. We cannot exit. Nothing else here. An object of worth immeasurable. What sort of treasure could that be? Whatever it is, it must be the key to unlocking the story's conclusion. It seems that at this point in the narrative, the merchant is in the dark about it, so we've no choice but to read further. Seeing as the answer would logically be within the tale itself, perhaps there is a clue in this very room. Why don't we give it a closer look first? Okay. The room isn't very large, all things considered. Does anything catch your eye? So we have the sigil, that brings us back. Although the maiden appears to be unaware of its presence, there is some manner of sigil carved here upon the wall. The same design adorns the cover of the book, in fact. I can sense energy flowing outward from it. Likely it will bring us back to the real world. The fair maiden? A character in the tale itself. The story says she has no family and drifted into the city but several years ago. While many suitors have been entranced by her beauty and grace, she has turned down everyone. None know where she came from or why she lives alone, and when asked about herself, she offers but a sad smile in return. This mystery seems only to deepen her allure. It's made from traditional porcelain found in Corvus. Marked by its vivid blue coloring, the material is still popular in the region. According to a book I read some time ago, Corvosi tea is brewed strong and served with heaps of sugar. Polite custom is to offer tea to guests and enjoy a leisurely chat over a cup. Such face-to-face interactions are a cherished part of daily life in Corvus. And the carpet. In a room with such blue and white, the carpet does stand out, doesn't it? The pattern seems to be a sea-made, and upon closer look it appears more worn than the other furnitures. I suspect it has been well-loved centerpiece over many years. Are you ready to go on? Of course, if there's anything else you would like to take a look, simply say the word. Let's continue. Well said. What twists and turns await us, I wonder? I cannot wait to find out. Although we've set foot into a work of fiction that appears to be set in a time in Corvus from before Garlean rule. Sites lost to history might await us. And perhaps deadly beasts too. But with you here, I needn't fear fang nor claw. Let us be off then. It appears we can leave from the door over there. There we go. Now accessible. Apparently, as the protagonist, the enchantment gifts me with just enough information to progress the plot. What awaits us beyond those border strokes of the pen, I know not. but that makes the prospect of stepping outside all the more thrilling. So then, what else do we have? I'm gonna keep them. Let's see. Very interesting style. I'm not usually a fan of painterly games, as in this style of environment, but it's okay if it's just one dungeon. Just for a short time, I'm fine, but not if it would be permanently this style. That's not really my cup of tea. With the foremost bodyguard of Corvus by his side, the young merchant sets out to his journey. Okay, here we have the first option. Let's see. With the foremost bodyguard of Corvus by his side, the young merchant sets out on his journey. The colors are breathtaking, a beautiful place to be sure, but sprawling. Perhaps the locals can help us catch the scent of treasure, eh? This must be the heart of the city. We have many roads to choose from. Do any pique your interest? Oh. Okay, I was too slow. That's okay too. Let's take this one then. Go straight. Among the paths before him, the merchant approached the grand gates. What awaits at the road's end? A woman's under attack. Okay. I have to get back into playing Gunbreaker. Haven't played it in a while. Been doing way too much warrior. You saved my life truly. Those thieves but recently begun to invest the valley to the north. Thieves. Ah. Shall we travel north? Yeah, let's go. May priceless riches await. Ooh. Young merchant and his bodyguard set forth into the deep valley, which may hold even deeper secrets. Interesting. What a strange feeling, and we can actually go back if we want to. Okay. More thieves. I'm taking it slow, by the way. I'm not gonna rush ahead. I probably also can't, as it seems. I have to go bit by bit. Ooh. We have different section down here. Some water spirits. I always forget that I have those abilities here. Bandit Missive. We nabbed some geezers from the town and made him spill its guts. It's just like the boss, like you said, boss, deep in this canyon there's some hidden place that hardly a soul knows about. I reckon we'll find treasure the likes we've never dreamed of. Me and a few of the lads went to get eyes on it, but we stepped right into the nest of some monstrous bird. Barely made it out with our lives. We've scattered together every weapon and bomb we could, and we're standing by until you say the word. After we've cut and blasted our way through, we'll be richer than kings. Till I say the word. Which word do I have to say? That's the question. There is a keyword I have to say. And we have the first boss. Standing in their path was a monster bird with an appetite for flesh. Yet the sight did not perturb the bodyguard, who stood steadfast and dauntless. Let's see if I can beat that thing in the first try. Better not stand near the ones that are getting hit. Yeah. Still got hit somehow. Sphere of sand fade out of sight. Oh great. Just a small memory game. Obviously, right when I wanted to go into the burst phase. Ah, I have to go away from it. Great. Didn't know. Now we have poachers over there. Okay, rumbling comes down. Those attacks are pretty hard. Or hit pretty hard. Okay, all three will now go hidden, okay. You have to wait until the second attack goes off, otherwise I'm getting hit by AoE. Gotta remember. Maybe in between would be good too? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Vanishing Mist. Okay. This time I know to stay away from it, so... I could have gap closed, but oh well. Here we are. All three of them will get vanished now. There we go. Okay, nothing new. Just same old attacks as before. Now some more landslides probably. Yeah, there we go. Can I stand in between? Yep. Works too. Though the bird was laid low, the path ahead was treacherous still. Outdoor furnishing, okay. Oh, they look cute. Watch your steps, why? Adorable creatures, yeah. Too bad they have blades on the wings. I do wonder if we can take a different route here somehow. It's a very interesting... Yeah, we can actually... Mushrooms. Okay. On one side, tantalizing mushrooms, on the other, floating rocks. I'm gonna go with the rocks for now. Ooh. We are floating. Interesting. Which means there might be a hidden path that we can reach through the floating. Or the... Also, what's this? Almost as if it could help me to get up there. Maybe. Oh, there's another one here. Wait, do I have to activate them somehow? That seems to be the case. Okay, I can activate them. There's one more here. The magnetism of the atmospheres shift. Interesting. It's almost enough to get up here. Just almost enough. But it might also just be for a different final boss. We'll see. Ooh. Okay, gravity changed. A ferocious beast and another path over there. Which might be just if we would have gone the other way. Okay. Gonna take it easy here with that one. Recharge my cartridges. In the valley, remote, we have the boss. There we go. Ooh, a thief. Fang of the Lion, the lone sword master. Okay. In the valley's most remote reaches, they faced their deadliest challenge yet. Well then, let's see. Okay. We have let's see. Is it like this? Just nope. So don't aim it at them. And again, I don't know, so okay. So it goes for that one too. Now I know. That one should be... Now is the safe spot. Let's see. It is, okay. Good. Depends on the signs on the ground. Earthrending 8. Wrong side. That's okay. Might get hit, but so be it. Okay, now half of it is bad. Okay. Interesting. Don't quite know how that one worked, but it's okay. Now we have probably 3 sides that are... No, still 2, okay. Ah, a wait. Yeah. Here is good. Tank Buster, that late in the game, okay. Okay, which one this time? This way, okay. So... Okay, it was the way I thought it would go, okay. First we're gonna push back by the rocks and then, or... depending on the alignment, knock back or get to run to the rocks and then from there, whatever comes in the middle. Good. We are at 13%, so it's good. Which way? This way? %, 5, 4, 3, 1. Done. And we got a card. Nice. My heart is still pounding. Wait, what's this? A sword. Nice. Well then. Nothing else we can do here, I would say. So let's head out. And we are back already. Does she approve of the gift? The beloved weapon of a proud swordmaster. The engravings are... That was too fast. That's okay. No, she does not approve. Yet even the sharpest sword cannot cut away the sadness which engulfs my heart. Sell this treasure and gain... Pray forgive about me and seek happiness elsewhere. I pray forget about me. Okay. So no happy ending yet. You have reached the end. Unfortunately, the fair maiden unmoved by the treasure received. Surely what desires is somewhere else within the manuscript. Manuscripts pages. There we go. It seems we've witnessed the story's finale. Thank you, Miingno, for your stalwart companionship. Well, not the happy ending yet, but welcome back. You two look none the worse for wear. All thanks to Miingno here, we faced beasts the likes of which I have only imagined. but he trounced each and everyone. I've tried my best. That was quite the singular experience, wasn't it? I'm aware some parts were embellished with for the sake of the story, but to experience Corvus as it once was, truly, 'twas a treasure unto itself. Corvus brings to mind rich greenery and clear seas, so I was surprised to traverse such a treacherous valley. Yet those mushrooms we found were delicious enough to risk life and limb overall again. And the Swordmaster was a most fearsome foe. I had ever heard practitioners of the unyielding blade were wiped out by the Garleans, and every page of their teachings burned to ash. To see such swordplay firsthand was truly awe-inspiring. Maybe next job? Probably not. Unfortunately, the hard-won weapon did little to palisade the poor maiden's sadness, yet perhaps there is a different outcome to be found among the book's pages. We might have reached the end of the tale, yet I have a feeling it was but one of many. My curiosity as a gleaner alone compels me to explore the book's pages further, yet I'm also determined to discover the meaning of my father's parting words. So I intended to pore over the pages again and again until I know its every twist and turn by heart. However, I wouldn't dare brave the journey alone. I understand you're a busy man, but I would be grateful for your help whenever you have the time. Sure. I mean, I have to go through all of them anyway, to get all the achievements and all the cards, which I also would love to get. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Well then, I look forward to our next adventure. The Merchant's Tale shall remain here in my safekeeping. If you wish to pursue its pages again, you only need ask. Oh, of course, I forgot to mention anything about your reward. Since the guildship handled this request, you can speak with Shallow Moore to receive it. Now, I shall take my leave. I hope to see you again sooner rather than later. Miingno? Yeah, I'm sure. I'll head back in. Ooh, that's a nice scenery right now with that fog. There you are. I take it Inasqua's odd job wrapped up without a hitch. Well, almost. So she wasn't exaggerating, you actually went inside the book. I shouldn't have put it past Irul Nun to have such a wondrous tome in his collection. Well, it's no surprise, I commend you for getting her safely to its final page. She chose well, and thus your obligation to us comes to an end. However, I'm certain such a rare book holds an irresistible allure. I reckon you're thinking about leaping back into its pages right this moment. Ba-ra-ba-ba. There we go. And now we can also exchange stuff here. And that's the Orchestrion Roll I need. Or I would like to get. 9. And that's the outfit. Yeah, not quite my style. Actually, anything else here? No, just hot shirts. I don't have any other options. Here we go. Master of the Unyielding Blade. While the Master of the Unyielding Blade wielded but a single sword, it cut from all directions at once. Our last foe was a practitioners of an ancient style of swordplay known as the Unyielding Blade. Never did I think I would behold such techniques with my own eyes, so the encounter was a pleasant but a deadly surprise. In the real world, the sword master of the Unyielding Blade were systematically slaughtered in the war against the Garlean Empire. Where some apparently survived this purge, they could not bear imperial oppression and rose up in a fell rebellion. At last, the final swordmaster was taken captive and met an unjust end, or so I have heard. Stories say that in ages past the esoteric order would offer demonstrations of their skill as a show of loyalty to the royal family, yet another tradition that has stamped out under the imperial heel. Or that was stamped out, there we go. Recalling such displays reminds me of a scene in an edition of The Merchant's Tale written for children. In it, the characters reach a stage which shone in rainbow hues. It was built for a king or queen, but as a ceremonial place to make an offering of friendship to a different race of people. If kings take pleasure in this place of martial prowess, what would pique the interest of an entirely different race? Gaining an understanding of the story's crucial background should allow us to anticipate the tale's twists before they happen, and use that insight to drive our actions within the book. Great. So it only tells me where it will end, but not how to get there. Oh! And we have a new NPC. Hey there. Who are you? I'm relieved that you and Nazqua came back unharmed, and I can tell Freeman feels the same. It'll be good to rest a while without having to fret over your safety. Oh, we can go right in here. Interesting. I would say let's do one more. Just a different route. I'm gonna go as warrior this time. I'm just gonna pick. So let's see. Let's go left this time. Merchant shows the back streets. Another one who's about to be attacked. Interesting. I'm unharmed, thanks. Let's see. Safe travels. Don't go through here. Ooh. The young merchant and his bodyguard reach the green expanse. The gentle breeze carrying sweet scents through the air. Land of eternal harvest. Ooh, nice. We can already choose, right or left. If you don't mind. Let's follow the fruits. I'm curious to see where this leads. By the way, I'm really bad at figuring out the puzzles to get to the different places. Might be able to get a few hints out, but I definitely won't be able to finish the secret path. I'm not that good. Especially looking back at the Alo Alo Island, that was just... that was impossible to get. I have no idea how people managed to figure that one out. So it's the same boss, but just different, slightly different mechanics. Let's see. I guess that part here is still the same. At least seems to be. If you know what you have to do, it's much easier, not gonna lie. I'm gonna stay away again. Which was the correct thing to do. And now, something new. Let's see. That was luck. That was pure luck. The second one. But I only got hit once. Dreaming Sands, let's see. Okay. Just AoE. Behind it is a safe spot, okay. Once you know how it goes, it's easy, but it's that first time figuring it out that always gets me. Which I probably should. I mean, it would be weird if I guessed the mechanic on the first try. Almost done with that one. And then it's time to move on. Go. Grapes. I love grapes. I love white grapes, I have to say, not really the red ones. They look really cute. That cave there, probably the other route that you can take. It's interesting that there is another path down here. A damaged fence. Whee! Let's see. Oh, cute. Ooh. No, you're not taking that one. Oh. That was a cute scene. I wonder what that one will... how many different scenes there are for... or outcomes there are for that one. We will see. And now we are in here. At last, the merchant and his bodyguards set foot into the palace. Its ornate entrance, hinting at bygone resemblance. There's a door here, but that's closed. There is another... way here. Interesting carpet. Ah. Spirits. What if I... Can they get rid of these things here? Just a hinge. I know I should just do the normal stuff first, but who knows? Nope, nothing here. What about this door? Can you open this door for me, please? Nope. That didn't do anything. Maybe that door, or that door. Oh well, we will see. One day I'm sure I will get there. To all the other places. And the next boss. And whenever there is a square arena, I usually fail at beating it. Must you soil the floor of my paradise? Okay. Deep burst, probably an AoE. Or raid wide, I should say, not AoE. Okay, magic carpet. I guess I don't want to be at the end of that one. Most probably. I want to be at the end, okay. I don't want to be in the path, but I want to be where it ends, okay. How big will it be? Oh, Brume. That's pretty big. Just some AoE dodge stuff. Oh. The bird's not helping me. Nice. That was nice. It just continues from there. Okay, good. Wasn't sure if it would continue or do the same size again. Oh, now she's standing up. How big will they grow? Ah, medium. Not very big. More of those, okay. Same pattern as before, just turned 80. 90 degrees, not 80 degrees. That would be weird. 80 degrees. Which way? This way, okay. Once. Ah, then the other way around, okay. So, this one, then stay. Now cross, okay. We are at 15%. I think we have seen all of the mechanics, just to repeat now. Yeah, there we go. Almost done. 1% left and good. That's quite a fight. And we have a carpet. I just wonder if the bird outside is still there. Nope. Nothing here. Oh yeah, there's a different path over there for that door. Yeah, many paths to take. And some hidden too. Now we get a different ending. Probably also the wrong one. Let's see. Again, too fast to read it out loud. I'm not that fast at reading it. I implore you to sell the treasure and gain fortune, okay? Pray forget about me and seek happiness elsewhere. So still wrong. I mean, we will need the final place, whatever it is. And we will see what that will be at some point. But now, with this beautiful night scene here, I will bid you a wonderful Sunday, wonderful end of the week and start into the new week. Gonna stop the stream here, and after the stream I will link all of the tracks that I played today, showcased today, onto my Hunt website. I will also link them down in the description box below. Yeah, it's really out of sync now, the camera, because I didn't restart it recently for a while. I will link them all down below. I will add them to the Hunt website so you can check them out over there, together with all the other tracks from the previous 75 episodes. I am nearing the full capacity of the playlist down below as well, so I have to really get going and get the playlist feature on the Hunt website up and running. It's still only in my head, but I do know how to make it, I just have to make it. That's the thing there. One day I will. And that day has to be soon. Anything else? I don't think so. It's gonna be another hot week here over in Europe, so please look out for yourself. Drink enough liquids. And please look forward to many more cover tracks that are coming up in the coming weeks. There will already be another great track this afternoon. Sadly, it will be too late for the stream. I couldn't wait until then. So please look forward to that track next week when I present it here. Not from me, from another creator that does amazing tracks. So yeah, please look forward to that and many other amazing new tracks that will come Don't really have anything else to plug. Have a wonderful Sunday. And until we meet again next week, latest, maybe earlier, we will see. Goodbye. And last but not least, thank you to all the people now on screen, supporters over on Ko-fi, Joseph Brown and Leah Kitty, as well as the subscribers over on Patreon, Body Liberation Blanket Fort, Tortellini, Maginat, Cassistelk, Lori Wood, and subscribed just yesterday, Artanas. Thank you very much for your support, it really means the world to me. And once again, sorry for mispronouncing your names. Have a wonderful Sunday. Goodbye.